Hey, welcome back to World Entertainment. And if you were a fan of the Netflix series The Brother Son, which starred Michelle Yeoh, that recently came out, well, we got some bad news for you. And that news is that Netflix has cancelled it. Yep, after only one season, they've swung the axe and got rid of The Brother Son, so there will not be a season 2. Unfortunately, I watched it myself and I enjoyed it. It's very different. It was quite funny. I didn't actually realise that it was meant to be kind of a comedy drama type thing, which took me by surprise because it was quite funny. And we'll have a quick look at this article on Netflix cancelling this, and we kind of get a reason why. They don't specifically come straight out and say, oh, it's because it costs too much or something. We'll have a look. So, Netflix has been swinging the axe again as it has announced that the critically acclaimed series The Brother Son will not be getting a season 2 renewal. The news came as a blow for fans and the team behind the Michelle Yeoh starring action dramedy, which backed up its strong reviews with a 5-week run in Netflix's English language top 10. The news of the series cancellation came as a surprise following the show's modest performance and plans being discussed for what would happen in its second season. However, Netflix is known to demand a lot from its shows for them to secure a renewal, and it appears that The Brother Son is another original show that just couldn't meet the grade, even with a successful creative team and Oscar winner behind it. So this is one of the things that's been discussed a lot through a lot of us YouTubers around about what Netflix requires for them to deem a show successful compared to what Amazon and Paramount stuff do. When you look at Rings of Power and you saw that only 37% of the viewers remained for the entire show, from episode 1 to the final episode. Netflix has a thing of it must retain 50% and over of its audience. This would indicate that they're saying modest and whatnot, that it lost that it didn't reach that 50%, which is kind of weird, especially if it managed to stay in its top 10 for weeks. That kind of shows that it retained viewers. Have they changed their numbers? Do they expect a lot more of it? Personally, I think it's more what the price is now going to be. Not sure when the show was actually filmed. So was this shot before Michelle Yeoh won the Oscar? I would assume so. And that's the thing. Once she won that, you know her price will probably have doubled. And, you know, these services are like, we can't really afford to keep this going with this person at those prices, especially if we're not pulling money in. You know, I said this about the Section 31, why Paramount made it a one-off movie rather than a series. The two reasons were, one, just to shut Alex Kurtzman up about Section 31, and two, because they couldn't afford to keep Michelle Yeoh around. Paramount Plus is a disaster, so it's like, she's just won an Oscar. Well, okay, we can use that as a way to try and suck people into watching a Section 31 movie, but we're going to make it a movie because we can't afford to have her. Has Netflix done the same thing? Is it really more of, we can't really afford her anymore? Or is it a combination of, we can't really afford her, but at the same time, we didn't retain the numbers we expect these things to retain from the first episode to the last episode? It's an unusual one, especially if it was liked and well received. And of course, it's set up as a second season. Very much so did it set up a second season. It's just it's another one of those, oh look, we finally got something good. Oh no, they got rid of it already. Sucks, but what can you do? That's the entertainment world, I guess. Crap keeps going for some reason, gets multiple seasons, and yet good stuff like this gets the chop after one season. Weird times we are living in. Anyway, with that, I'll leave it there for this one. So cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.